Good evening, everyone. I'm Lance Long here with my partner Drake. Welcome to Valley View for a Southwest Buckeye League matchup between the Valley View Spartans and the visiting Oakwood Lumberjacks. Drake, we got a good game set out for us. We got the first place Oakwood Lumberjacks taking a trip, about a 30-minute trip out here to Valley View, and they seem to be the favorite here in this game. They got Luke Rubin, fourth in Southwest Buckeye League with 18.8 points, averaging 18.8. He's also second in Southwest Buckeye League with 4.3 assists. He's going to be the key for Oakwood. And then for Valley View, they have the leader in Southwest Buckeye League with Brody Denny, the younger brother of the head coach. He's leading the league with 24 points. So earlier this week, they had their matchups. Oakwood lost 70-47 to our high school, Fairmont, and Rubin only was held to 15 points. Valley View dropped a close one to Brookville, which dropped them two places in the Southwest Buckeye League to 5th place. We'll be back with more after the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the greatest country in the world with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect for all who have served our country to defend the freedoms we enjoy, we ask that you please rise and stand for the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, by the Valley View Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Joey Jacobs.
All right, now we have the starting lineups. First for the visiting Oakwood Lumberjacks, we have number 1 Patrick Bremer, number 2 Aiden Jackman, number 4 Luke Rubin, number 11 Jackson Thobe, and 24 Christopher Jenkins. And for the Spartans of Valley View, we have number 3 Michael Valenti, number 24 Ty Fritz, number 23 Jed Lynch, number 4 Brody Denny, and number 1 Anthony Valenti. Drake, we saw Oakwood play on Tuesday against our high school, Fairmont. Drake, what do you think is the key to the game for each of these teams?
All right, so let's first start off with the fact that Valley View is 4-6. They have not won a game since December 29th, haven't won in the month of January. So they're going to try and get up against this 8-2 Oakwood team who just got this devastating loss to our high school, Fairmont. But when you really think about it, you think for Oakwood, Luke Rubin, the superstar of the SWBL with 18.5 points per game. You think that he's going to be a huge part defensively and offensively. You know he can shoot from the three-point. You know he can shoot from the mid-range.
And man, is he fast, Drake. He's fast.
Of course. Most of his steals come back when he comes down behind defenders and grabs the ball. But when you're Valley View, 4-6, and you have Coach Player of the Year in 2012 and 2013, Zach Denny, and his younger brother, Brody Denny, who is a freshman who is leading the conference and with 21 points per game. I mean, you think to yourself, this is going to be a great matchup. You know, even though the record doesn't speak for itself for Valley View, I really think this is going to be a good game. and we shall see with a tip-off coming up.
Drake, you talk about Friday night in fall, but man, Friday night in winter in a gym, it gets packed and it'll get loud in here. I've got a great home crowd, a small school, nice pep band, the student section up there on the stage. I love that. So we got our work cut out for us here. Let's have a good game. Valley View gets the tip. It almost goes out of bounds. They control it. The ball is controlled by number 3, Michael Valenti. Passes it over to the Southwest Buckeye League star, Brody Denny. Already trying to get it going here early. Tries to get it up and in and is not able to go. Ty Fritz gets the rebound and is unable to get it go. Ball's over here in the scores table. Drake, I didn't get to mention it, but Ty Fritz already got 1 rebound on the game, and he's leading Southwest Buckeye League in rebounds.
Of course, averaging a double-double so far for Valley View. As we get quick foul.
No, it's a turnover, travel.
Turnover, gotcha.
So ball's going to go to Oakwood here, and we'll see their first possession as we see Luke Rubin, the number four in the Southwest Buckeye League in points scored.
Safe to say that this short point guard is the leader of this team, as the shot does not come through.
Jackamit misses it, and it rebound Ty Fritz. He's going to be your guy getting that ball off the board, averaging 12. That is a great number. Brody Denny takes it in a little sauce underneath, so the Spartans strike first blood here.
Again, a great layup, as there is another layup to counter right back.
Patrick Bremer. Brody Denny, on paper, is Valley View's guy, leading the league. A deep 3, bang! He's their guy. He is their guy.
It's a great shot. Again, this tells you why he's leading the SWBL in points.
Almost gets a steal there. Pass to the corner, thought about shooting it, did not shoot it. The foul, no shot, it's on the floor. We got a foul on white 11, that's Anthony Valenti.
It's going to be a blocking foul.
You see there, he gets a pass to the corner. The inbound pass is up at the top to Luke Rubin. Luke Rubin takes down the middle, kicks it to the corner. The shot's just off the mark. Rebound from Brody Denny. Passes up to Micah Valenti. Valenti
off with the pass.
Drake, there's that speed we mentioned from Rubin.
And they're just trying to move the ball, and great
assist from Jackson Thobe to Aiden Jackamit.
Again, great move to the ball.
The corner 3, bang! Brody Denny with the assist to Micah Valenti. Something cool to note there is Valenti's younger brothers on the court with him tonight, Anthony and Micah Valenti, number 11 and number 3.
There you go, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Valley View's ball, but I mean, you see Brody Denny really runs this offense. Again with the assist, and most of the points for the Spartans so far is a little spin around, and the jump shot is off. Trying to move the ball. Good pass in the post and the layup.
He tried to get up there, get that ball. Was unable to get it off the board. So the layup is good for Oakwood. But Brody Denny's going to try and make something happen. Nice pass from Valenti to his brother. Down low, the foul. It's going to be on the floor, though.
Something that we've seen early in the game from both teams is good ball movement. They've been really good on their passing and not a whole lot of turnovers so far. But, I mean, it's just two pretty good, really good offenses, and it'll be a good game.
You see the replay. Valenti to his other brother, Micah Valenti. Jackman just goes up to try to block it. Oh, I'm on you. So Valley View's got the ball now. Ty Fritz is in the corner looking to make something happen.
Aiden Giacomet just put his knee on his back. Not the best spot you want to be in.
Micah Valenti for the 3 off the back of the iron. We got a foul going this way. It's on foul on Oakwood, number 24, Christopher Jenkins. That takes us to a sub for number 1, Patrick Bremer, and in is number 10, Patrick Hand. So Patrick for Patrick.
Patrick Hand, the senior forward, the tallest kid on the team at 6'4". See if they can get him in early.
The 3-pointer is off. We're going to get an offensive foul going the other way. The foul's on number 15, Owen Horstring.
And to get, again with the rebound, the missed shot and the foul. Trying to find some space. Oakwood playing some pretty good defense so far.
Brody Denny, their guy, gets a floater. It's a floater in the lane. What a great shot by Denny.
Great floater.
Denny with 7 points early, and we're only halfway through this quarter.
Seemed like a little tap on the head. Might have been a foul. No call.
Giacomet, the long 3-pointer.
Doesn't matter.
Drake, I know it's early here. We've only about 4 minutes past, but we're in for a good game here.
I know. I called it before the game. You know, 2 great offenses with some pretty good players.
As there's a turnover, almost another turnover, and then almost another turnover. The 3-point shot just off the mark. I mean, you can imagine, Drake, that 3-point is going to be tough when you got the whole student section yelling in your ear.
Indeed, and a great layup.
And Anthony Valenti with the backwards. I'm going to go to this side.
Putting a little sauce on it.
Wow.
Ruben off with his 3 that normally doesn't really happen. He usually makes those shots with the step backs, but
man, that's his specialty. He'll step back into it, but not a shot like that.
Yeah. No points so far in this game for Luke Rubin. Looks like a little subbing action.
The ref not very happy with the subbing.
And you think both of these teams, you know, with their coaches, 2 different backgrounds. Player for Valley View and Coach Zach Denny, you know, back with his squad, and then Coach Braden Short for Oakwood, an assistant for Bellbrook last year. So a lot of different backgrounds, and we're going to see how this ends up panning out.
We've seen some ball movement here by the Spartans. Brody Denny back with the ball, leading the team with 7 tonight. Gets it down low to Fritz, and count the basket.
Another great pass.
Great pass. We'll see if we can see it on the replay. A great pass down low. He's going to try and get 3 the hard way.
Again, the ball movement from both teams, but man, Valley View's really been making a statement with how they've been passing the ball, and some great passes to their teammates to get an open shot, and that one worked.
So Ty Fritz completes the 3-point play out here, making a shot to the Oakwood Lumberjacks, and they came out early, got a 6-point lead, and they're not stopping.
Yeah, for sure. As that ball is out of bounds, Oakwood.
Patrick Bremer in for number 10, Patrick Hand. Another Patrick for Patrick. This seems to be their move. Here we see the replay. Down to Fritz.
A great pass.
And the foul.
Great pass by Lynch for the and 1.
So, like you said, great ball movement. We got an offensive foul here on number 15. That's Owen Horstring. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. It looks like the ref made a gesture like he wrapped around, so we'll see here. Yep, exactly. He took that right hand on him and pulled it around.
Ref saw the call. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Great call.
Oakwood with their 5th foul of the quarter. Again, we were talking about those rules. You know, they get 5 fouls. They are going to the free throw line. So with 2 minutes left in the quarter, with that many fouls, I mean, we'll see how it ends up. But some foul trouble so far for the Lumberjacks.
Brody Denny with the ball, passing it off to his other freshman buddy, Fritz. Fritz to Valenti, that's Anthony. Back to Denny, Denny the floater. It's off the mark. Jackamit taking it down, leans in with his shoulder, but is unable to get the 2 points. Not a great play. We'll see a replay here on Fritz. Travel called. There's Jackamit. Yeah.
Yep. Just took
Good
a
call for the travel.
few many steps as there's going to be a full timeout for Oakwood. You know, Oakwood's had kind of a hard time trying to score points in the fast break, you know, just not making their shots. And
Rough start for sure.
For sure, and the Spartans are up by 6, and they're taking a pretty good lead so far. Their offense has been on it.
They came out and said, this is our house. We're going to start you early and let you know. I mean, we might be 5th in the conference, but we're coming for that, you know, David Goliath here. We're coming at you early. We're going to stick it to you. Let you know where you came. So we'll see. We'll see how they finish out this quarter and then the half.
Of course.
But great game so far.
Yeah, pretty packed out gym here in Valley View. Their student section again with their couch, and you know, it doesn't matter if they're all on the stage, baby. They're there to root on their Spartans. So the spirit's good here. You know, Spartans have the momentum so far, and after this timeout, we'll see if Oakwood can try and bring back their offensive power.
Drake, what are the odds someone in the front row here on the student section at the top of your screen just falls off the front of the stage?
I mean, hey, there's no rails, and they're off the ledge. They were sitting on the ledge before the game, but I think they got told to move up. So
let's hope nothing bad happens.
yeah, we'll see.
Back with some action here. Ruben's pass to Jackamit is on the line, so it's gonna be a turnover on the inbounds. Going Valley View's ball. Brody to Fritz get the ball, or Denny to Fritz. Denny taking the ball up. He's guarded by that's Jenkins.
Good
to
pass.
Fritz down low. Just some good defense by Patrick Bremer there. Jackamit takes it down the paint, pump fakes him and goes up. Great basket by Jackamit. How about it, Drake?
Yep, good layup. Good little pump fake in the post, and was able to make the layup.
A little bit of trap defense here from the Oakwood Lumberjacks, and almost got a turnover.
Shot in the corner.
Oh, in and out. Back
Again
up by Valenti. Said he wants that ball. Jump ball. Possessions with the
Oakwood.
yeah, the Lumberjacks.
We'll see. Ruben hasn't scored any points as their team leader in points so far in the quarter, so we'll see if him and his Lumberjack teammates can try and get hot as they are down by 4.
Ruben trying to get those first points, break the ice, and he almost did, but doesn't.
Just a little bit off, and off with a layup too.
Fritz with another rebound. And then Ruben to meet him at half court to play some nice defense. Gets down low. But once again, Denny finds the ball in his hands, guarded by Jenkins. No foul call.
Mid-range shot just a little bit off, deflected.
That's Chase Wallace in the game. A good save by Fritz to keep it from the over and back.
Great effort.
Valenti to Fritz. Fritz, a tough bucket. Number one, Bremner was on his back, and he still is able to get that in there. Oh, Ruben hits the ground hard.
Yeah, the height and physicality of the Spartan team obviously outmatches Oakwood, and Ruben is going to shoot 2, and just a little too much physicality for number 24 Fritz.
Luke Ruben, a 73.7% free throw shooter on the season. It's gonna boost that percentage here.
You know, again, that Fritz shot by Ty Fritz, you know, he's He's been doing really good so far in this game and shooting in the post and making shots and getting those boards again for his team.
Ruben makes the second, capitalizes off a foul. We got just 2 seconds here. Valenti, the deep three, bang! And that'll get the crowd going, guys. Let's see a replay on that, man.
Micah Valenti, the senior.
Hey, not only is it 3 points, Drake.
He said, man, I'll make it from logo. I don't care. Bang.
Hey, not only is that 3 points, but that's the loudest I've heard this crowd tonight.
For sure, man.
So that'll get it going, keep the momentum into this second quarter. But this game so far, been all Valley View. They're gonna keep it going. You see the man on your screen there standing up, Fritz. He's got 5 points, but something he needs to be careful about. He's got 2 fouls, Drake. They need him in this game on not only scoring the ball, but he's the team leader and the conference leader in rebounds.
Of course, and you know, Spartans with a surprising 7-point lead against your 8-2 Oakwood Lumberjacks. I mean, they've really boxed Luke Rubin in that offense, and you know, Spartans have been doing really good at moving the ball, passing the ball, and finding wide open shots and making those wide open shots.
So, you know, we said before the game, it's going to shape up to be a good game, and it has shaped up to be a good game.
Of course.
So Spartans are going to get the ball here out of the quarter. Looking to stay hot off that deep three from the volleyball line. Denny with the ball, leading the team with 7 points. The student section getting into it, chanting, offense, offense.
First little chant of the game, and you know that chant can really boost the team. It's not so much for that shot, but the second chance shot can't make it.
Valenti tips it out. We see a travel from number 1, Bremner.
Spartans really doing a great job of double teaming number 1, Patrick Bremner, excuse me. And yeah, got the quick travel on that.
Seeing some more good ball movement as number 15, that's Chase Wallace, takes it down, is unable to make the layup. And you see Ruben's speed there to Jenkins. Had to swoop it around a little bit through some contact and unable to make it.
Ruben just running to the defender, but Denny with the mid-range.
Denny just in front of the free throw line. Puts his total to 9 on the game, and Jenkins gets his first points.
Nice little finishing move, little Euro step, and it's going to be a foul on Jenkins.
I'm not sure why. Why did he foul there, Drake? Here you see Denny's little 15-footer.
Pulling up from mid-range.
I mean, that's something you got to have in your repertoire.
For sure.
Be able to shoot that mid-range just as well as you shoot that three. So he finds the ball in his hands again, looking to make something happen. Puts a little spin on Jenkins, goes through some contact, just misses it off the front.
Just a little bit short off the rim.
Here's Ruben pushing that ball through some contact. It's going to be a foul on the floor. That foul is on Valley View number 15. That's Chase Wallace. His team's first of the quarter.
Yeah, Ruben running in, seeking contact, and ended up getting that foul.
Student section letting the ref hear it, but I don't know why. That was a foul.
Rebound by the Spartans.
Denny got the numbers here, pushing up. It's stolen by Ruben. Like we mentioned pregame, Drake, that came up from right behind him and tried to steal it, went out of bounds.
Again, he's so short and shifty and fast, and he'll come after you with that ball, and he'll run it all the way up to the rim.
The inbound pass, just threw it over Denny's head like, you go beat that guy for it. Denny, the spin move down low to Valenti. Valenti maybe through some contact, no foul call. Let him plays on, misses the layup. Tried to get it down low to Bremner.
Questionable.
It's up to Valenti. He's not going to be able to get it.
Questionable pass, and number 3, Micah Valenti, was trying to get that pass driving to the rim, but just didn't have that speed to try and get back to the ball and shoot it.
Almost hit our man Jared down there in the corner. Whoa, watch out, Jared. So Ruben back with the ball, taking it slow, out of his character. Down to Bremner. Bremner trying to big body him. To Ruben, the three-pointer, in and out. And there's going to be an offensive foul. We're going to go that way. The foul's on Bremner, who just tried to body, but is able to get the offensive foul.
Again, the team leader in Luke Rubin, you know, his only 2 points off those 2 free throws when he was driving to the rim. Again, they've been really boxing this Oakwood defense, and Valley View's been looking dominant so far in this game.
Cold as a winter's night. Valley View's man Denny with the ball. Over to Lynch. Ref said he was juggling it a little bit. Ruben going fast.
Should be a
He's
foul.
got Drake. I want to see a replay on this, but the whistle was blown. Nobody was touching him. I'm not going to say it wasn't a foul, but it was a late whistle maybe.
Not really sure. Again, Ruben.
There's a whistle right there.
Driving to the hoop.
Whistle right there, but that's the foul.
Yeah.
But I think they called it on number 3, Michael Valenti, but Valenti hadn't committed the foul when they blew the whistle.
Yeah. Not really sure. I think when it was after they blew the whistle, I think he kind of got in on Ruben's hand, and that's what led to that shooting foul.
He saw something we didn't know. We see our man Caesar Berryman. He was the guy for the JV team, so he's here in varsity trying to make his impact. Give the older guys a little deep breath.
Again, when we watched him in that JV game, his main strength was posting up and shooting layups, and he really had some post dominance in that game, even though they ended up losing to the JV Oakwood squad. He was still a key contributor to that kind of short comeback.
There he is on some defense, but it's unsuccessful as number 15, Owen Horseshetter, puts it up and in. We got a timeout called by Valley View. That's a good timeout, Drake. Oakwood's on a little bit of a run here, as you see. Horse-strings lay up for 2. Drake, they were up by 6 or so. Now they're only up by 3.
Yeah, them being up by as much as 7, only down by 3 now. So we'll see. Valley View's gonna take a timeout and try and see if they could slow this Oakwood offense down like they did in the first quarter. But really, they've been shooting back in the second quarter. They've been coming back and saying, hey, our record's better than you, and we want to win this game.
You see Denny with his squad there. The older brother of Brody Denny, who has 9 points right now, averages just over 20. 21.3. Drake, that's a lot in high school. 21.3. Those are some good numbers.
For sure.
But Micah Valenti had the ball in the corner, took it up the middle, passes it to Lynch. Lynch to the other Valenti. Not a great shot. Berryman jump ball.
Man, very questionable. I mean, it looked like he tried to sell the foul. I'm not really sure if that was or not, but
there was a bit of contact there before the jump ball. I don't know. He was behind him, but there's no doubt there was a hold in the ball.
Yeah, for sure. Oakwood, 3-point can tie this game.
Thought about shooting it, but turns the ball over. Micah Valenti passes it off to his leader, Denny. Pick set by Berryman. Denny has the ball, trying to make something happen, takes it in. Oh, just off the mark, but he's down there wanting that ball.
Calling for, they're like,
we gotta getting a little heated here. We'll see the replay.
Hey, yeah, I mean, they're thinking, hey, a little too much contact, but I mean, they're just going for the ball. They let go, and I don't think there was anything too hostile about that.
Oakwood didn't like it. Denny's just a computer.
Yeah, everybody was kind of And he kind of looked up after the foul and was like, hey, that was fine. There's no hostility by it.
The foul's on Valley View number 5, Berryman, who had trouble in the JV game with his fouls. And it's translating over to varsity. We got Lucas Stroud in now for the Oakwood Lumberjacks. And Fritz is back in for Valley View. Jackamit,
Wow.
Just a tough bucket there, Drake.
Just some acrobat stuff with that layup. Aiden Jokamet, the senior.
He's leading the Lumberjacks with 9 points. Bang! Ty Fritz, the freshman, letting them know what's up.
Again, these two freshmen between Ty Fritz and Brody Denny, man, this is their first season in high school basketball, but man, they're ready to take storm in this Spartan team.
Fritz with another rebound, leading the league, like I mentioned, with 12.
Little spin around for Denny.
How? Drake, how does that go in?
I don't know, man. We were like, man, dude, he's a magician when it comes to those layups. I don't know how he made that with a little mid-range by Oakwood as the whole answer back.
Quick answer by Horstring. We got Ruben and Bremner coming back into the game here at our scores table. But until then, we got Fritz with the ball, through some contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Again, this freshman tandem, they're not afraid to shoot, especially in the post, and they've had some real good luck in these shots, and they've been making them.
Fritz shooting 2 to try to bring his total to 9 and 10. Makes the first one. In for Lumberjacks is Ruben and Bremner and Valenti. That's Micah Valenti for the Valley View Knights, or Spartans, correction. Fritz with the second shot. Makes them both.
No backboard, just straight net in both shots for Fritz.
Fritz is a big guy, Drake, and usually those big guys don't shoot the free throw good, but he's 72.7% from the line.
Yeah, tallest guy almost on the court, and yeah, he can make them. There's a little contact on Oakwood as he tries to drive, just kind of trips up.
We got 2 shots for Aiden Jackamit, 77.3% from the line. See if he can make them. Misses the first one. Student section's gonna let him hear it. Right there, that's not the best place to be shooting.
Yep. Coach Braden Short just trying to clap in and giving him some motivation as that works as he makes the second free throw.
Touched about every part of the iron there.
Yeah. Took a few bounces, but ended up making it in.
So it's a 5-point game here as Valenti has the ball. Denny trying to get open because he knows there's a guy. But it's just a mental mistake by Berryman. Fumbles the ball into the laps of the EMTs over there.
Yeah, a little bit of a fast pass, but hey, I mean, you just kind of got to catch that in the corner, and just didn't end up happening and went into the out of bounds.
So back onto the court is Micah's younger brother, Anthony Valenti. Luke Rubin using his speed and shiftiness. Passes it over, gets the ball back though, and the shot just off the mark, and Anthony Valenti had the ball, dribbled it off his foot, and it's back to Oakwood.
Again,
Oakwood's calling a timeout over here.
Again, Luke Rubin with his 18 points per game, not having a whole lot of luck with the jump shots, just all the points off a free throw. I mean, he's 100% for free throw, but not having a whole lot of luck on his shots.
We're going this way as another offensive player control foul from Horstring. That's his third, Drake.
Yeah, 3 so far in the second quarter, and they're gonna take him out because just don't want to lose him. He's obviously a pretty key contributor to this team, but just don't want to lose him.
We got Denny with the ball again, making it look looking to make something happen here, but shoots the long three. Just misses from off the front. Jackamit has been the guy for Oakwood. Misses his mid-range jumper. Fritz with the ball.
Almost pokes it out from Fritz.
Yeah. Fritz got it. He's looking to make something happen. Gives it to Valenti. That's Micah, and Micah's just off the mark. Ruben with a little hezzy. Ooh, what a basket.
Finally makes some points from the field. Another great little acrobatic little layup there.
That was a good basket from Ruben. Hit him with the little hezzy at the top.
For sure, especially with him using his speed driving to the hoop.
Thought about shooting it, Fritz did. Fritz passed it off to Valenti. Just off the mark. Rebound, Oakwood.
Again, put it in the hands of their point guard. Good pass. Good shot in the post.
Good looks, and that's Bremner getting his six points of the game. So Valley View quickly finds himself only up by 1.
They have to call a timeout as number 24, Christopher Jenkins for Oakwood, really clamping up, and he lost the ball going into out of bounds, and right before he got the half-court violation, they got him out.
So Drake only up by 1 here is Valley View, who's mostly controlled this game, but now Oakwood's making a little bit of a comeback.
Of course, they're only down by 1 point after them being down by at most 7 points. So, you know, the versatility of that offensive power from Valley View just kind of getting stopped by Oakwood right now, and Oakwood's just trying to shovel their way back into this game.
We got 30 seconds, just a little less than 30 seconds here in the half. Coach called a timeout, draw an inbound play, so let's hope this inbound play is pretty decent. Great inbound play.
Hey, you know, get the pass to your guy that's out of bounds, that's the other team. Hey, as much as you can ask for.
Denny passed it off because he was stuck. Give it back to me, he said. Denny one-on-one with Ruben. Both teams leading scorer. Good looks from Denny, but
yeah, trying to look for a fancy pass. They look for a shot in the halftime, and he airballs it.
Oh, come
on. Man, they make these 2 shots, they could end up going into halftime with a 1-point lead.
The foul's on Lynch.
It's not very smart if we could get a replay on that. I'm not.
Just not a smart foul. Let him shoot that. He's behind the rim.
Just really careless after you miss that 3, you know. And he just foul as he makes the first free throw. He makes the second as the Lumberjacks, take a 1-point lead going into halftime.
Big mental mistake by the Valley View Spartans. So shaped out to be a good first half, Drake.
For sure, right as I kind of expected it to be. You know, 2 great offenses, but you know, as soon as the Spartans had this huge lead, you know, Oakwood comes out saying, "Hey, we can stop you. We can shoot too." So, you know, having that little mess up as the seconds ran down in the second quarter to get those 2 free throw shots in, Oakwood is up by 1 point at halftime.
We'll be back with some second half action in about 9.5 minutes.
guys, we are back after halftime. I'm Drake along with my partner Lance. Oakwood up 30-29. Lance, what are we thinking of this game so far?
Well, Drake, a big mental mistake by the Valley View Spartans at the end there to foul on that shot that really wasn't worth fouling on. He was behind the rim, so that put them down by 1 at the half. But other than that, they had good control over this game. On paper, they should be down by a lot more than they are right now. So as far as how I feel about Valley View's chances, fairly high. They'll be able to finish this game pretty good, and I think they could definitely come out with a win. But on the flip side, Oakwood's going to have to start shooting the ball better. They've seen Luke Rubin hasn't been shooting the ball great. He's their team leader and only has 6 points in the first half. But on the other side, Valley View's been shooting the ball great. Their team leader, Brody Denny, has 11, and then their freshman pal, Ty Fritz, has 10. So, and however many rebounds, he's got a lot. So that's going to be the key to the game, is who can shoot the ball better.
For sure. As Aiden Giacomet passes to Luke Rubin in the inbound, but it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay Oakwood's ball after it got tipped.
Said it was tipped. I didn't see much of a tip, but
yeah, we'll see if Luke Rubin can pass this inbound for some points. Because they've came back a little bit, Valley View was up by 5 or more throughout the game, and Oakwood came up just by a little bit, and especially with that, foul shot, as Fritz gets the rebound, as Rubin can't make that layup.
The little give and go, Rubin gave it to him, cut around his man, and tried to spin it up in there, but it sat on that rim and did not fall. Fritz add to his rebound count.
Again, Denny from 3 just can't make it. Jackson Thobe with the rebound. Passes it to Bremner. Aiden Giacomet with the shot and makes the 3.
Drake Giacomet's been their guy tonight. He's leading the team with 13. He only averages he averages 13 on the season, but he's been their guy early.
I mean, it's good to hear when you're on this Oakwood squad, Luke Rubin, not his hottest night for sure, but his teammates saying, I got you with the shot, and Fritz says, I got you with the 3.
Fritz, with that shot, takes the lead on the team, 13-11, and a critical error, a travel there.
Travel for Jackson Thobe. Again, that 3-point shot was huge. Again, probably one of the biggest guys on the court says, you know what? If that happens, I could shoot it from 3, I could shoot it from free throw, I could do whatever you got to do just to win.
Him and Denny are their guys. And
great
what a
pass.
Great pass by Denny to Micah Valenti.
It was great pass again, showing the great ball movement that the Spartans have had throughout the game. As number 2, Giacomet just tries to throw something up for a layup. Valenti makes the layup, excuse me.
Two back-to-back possessions for the Valley View Spartans where Valenti's got the ball.
And that's all right, because Christopher Jenkins comes right back with a little mid-range shot. Again, the pace is running up so far in this game between these two Spartans and Lumberjacks.
Both teams have come out hot out the gun, and the Spartans have taken the lead, but it's a good close game.
It's going to be a charge on Brody Denny.
Clear charge, Drake. He stuck out his arm. If we get the replay on it, Rubin sold it. Don't get me wrong. But you can see right here the extension, and they're going to call a charge with that extension and the clear falling over.
For sure, Luke Rubin, being the smaller person in that matchup, says, all right, I could get physical too, and I could take those charges if you need me to. Quick little pass and a great little dish to Patrick Bremner for that nice little layup.
Good look by the Lumberjacks to take the lead back.
Again, a little bit more of a faster pace between the Spartans and the Lumberjacks. I mean, we'll see if Brody Denny and his squad can put up some points and try and make this little deficit that they have. As a travel on Fritz, that's going to be Oakwood's ball.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't really see it, but
Not the best way you want to open up this half.
here's the replay on the travel. Yeah, he did a little jump there. They're gonna call travel on that.
A little hop as Ruben tries to get the ball back, and he gets fouled.
Denny's had 2 fouls in this second half early. Coach not very happy about it.
Yeah, not very good. Not really what you want from your star player, who's been really good and efficient shooting for Valley View so far. Jenkins dishes it to Bremner as he dives in and makes the layup.
Great finish by Bremner, and a great pass by Jenkins too.
For sure, Bremner has been doing a great job with his 13 points, especially in the paint. They're just trying to make something happen. Because Bremner is really testing Fritz on defense right now. Try to get the shot, just a little bit off.
Jackmit with a tough rebound.
Ruben goes in to score some points, hits that little acrobatic layup that he's just been going for so far in this game. Hasn't made any threes, but that doesn't matter. That's going to be Oakwood's ball again, man. And it looks like Valley View's kind of falling apart. So
we'll see the replay here, but I thought it was tipped. Now,
I don't know.
Was it not a change in possession? Is that why?
I don't know, man. And it's Valenti was trying to tell the ref, hey, you know, it was off Jenkins, but ref said nope. It's going to be Oakwood's ball. And a nice little dish again to Bremner, trying to see if he could work in the paint. Gets blocked by Fritz.
Hey, Fritz is like, you're tall, I'm taller. Give me that ball.
4-on-4 action right now. A good dish.
You can hear the Oakwood crowd getting into it. They like this defense.
Oakwood's bench is hype right now. They're locking. Oh, Denny with the shot, just a little bit off.
Yeah, not a great shot. He had Ruben in his face.
Trying to see if Ruben can get it back, and man, all of a sudden, they call a timeout, and all of a sudden they're up by 8, baby. Ruben's first three-pointer of the game, and man, what a great time to be shooting really efficient right now.
Ruben's fired up. You'll see after this shot here, he turns to his bench.
Bam!
He's fired up. They called that timeout, and we're sitting right here by the Oakwood bench, and he was ready. He was ready for it.
Yeah, for sure, man. He's been waiting. He's been itching to make those big shots all game, and you know he's missed a few of them, but man, he's on now.
Yeah. So the Lumberjacks on a bit of a run here, up by 8 now, Drake.
Yep, for sure. Their 8-2 record's coming back, saying, hey, we may have been down a little bit in the first quarter, but we're coming back and we're coming to win this game. And Valley View, man, him and Coach Zach Denny just trying to get his team together, trying to get his younger brother, the leader of that team, and just trying to get them surrounded with each other in that offense. Because, you know, when that offense was on at the beginning of the first half, man, it was hard to stop, and Oakwood was having trouble. But right now, Oakwood's really being really efficient with their shots and playing good defense, and that's why they're up by 8.
Yeah. Oakwood's came out the second half. They're ready to play.
See what's going on. See number 11 for the Spartans, Anthony Valenti, passes to Brody Denny. Trying to make some of them work. Fritz trying to find an open guy.
He had Micah Valenti on the cut, but decided not to take it.
Very questionable shot there. It's Oakwood. It's going to be a jump ball.
Good call.
Yeah, probably not the best shot from Valley View when they were trying to shoot that little layup in the post, but it's all right because they get the possession right back.
Brenner's going to take a seat, and Patrick Hand's going to go in for him.
Patrick Hand, you know, the tallest player for Oakwood, trying to see if they can guard Fritz so far. Fritz with his 13 points. Great effort.
Valenti to Valenti.
Denny driving in. It's going to be a foul, and he's going to shoot for 2.
Drake, Brody Denny is a 78.1% free throw shooter. And Drake, that's where he gets most of his points. 50 free throws on the season out of 213. That's a pretty decent amount.
For sure. He's not afraid to drive and get a little aggressive, drive into the paint. As he makes his first free throw. And he's going to make his second.
Automatic from the free throw line at 70.
Denny is on, tied with his teammate Fritz for the most points in the game with 13. Nice little mid-range little shot from Owen Horsting.
Great, just a good shot. Good little mid-range floater. Put it in there, easy.
Man,
wow. Good.
Brody Denny, man, has just been making these crazy layups, and they just coming in. It's helping Valley View out as they're trying to come back.
Ruben and Denny both going, both number 4. They both got those shifty little
Hand's
shots.
Gonna shoot for 3, and he makes it. And all of a sudden, they're up by 9. And Lumberjacks are looking pretty good at this lead, and the bench player in hand, it's looking good, man.
Drake, this Oakwood crowd's behind us to our right. They're pretty loud. They're getting loud right now. Got something to cheer for, up by 9.
Good pass to Fritz. He makes the layup.
Student section hit him with the "you're little."
Hit him with the defense. Defense. Oh, doesn't. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, just can't. Ruben trying to get that step back 3, but the defense chance help him.
Ruben hit that step back, and then, as you see, his assist to hand.
Again, that
bang.
Great corner 3.
Ruben tried to step back and stare his man down, and didn't work out. Valley View back with the ball.
So they're going to try and score as they get that layup. It's going to be Micah Valenti, the senior. 5-point game with just about a minute left in the third quarter.
The lead only down to 5 for the Oakwood Lumberjacks.
Trying to create some space with Ruben. He's going to shoot the 3. It's just going to be a little bit off. He's got the ball again. He's going to try and shoot it. Can't make it again. Try and see if he can get the rebound, and he can't. And Valley View is going to get possession. And make the layup. Valenti, 3-point game now. Oh, deflected. See what he can do. Oh. He's going to get fouled. He's going to shoot for 2.
He's going to the line for 2, Drake. The momentum has shifted.
For sure, and if he makes these 2 free throws, all of a sudden it's a 1-point game after Oakwood was up by 9. Again, just great job with these free throws. And you can't make that one, but that's all right because, this team is – Oakwood's really vulnerable to fouling in the paint, and they've been really taking advantage of those free throws.
Drake, we forgot to mention earlier, the last time these two teams played, Oakwood blew them out of the water, won by 16 points, 78 to 52. It's not going to be like that this time, huh?
Of course, and they're looking for some vengeance. When they played that game, they were down in the pit in Oakwood, and that's a little different of a scene as we were there on Tuesday. But it's home for Valley View, and they're going to steal the ball and try and shoot for, and he can't make it to end the third quarter.
So Drake, although he didn't make that shot, they got the momentum. Hey, Valley View's got this momentum going into the fourth quarter. This is the big quarter, obviously, it decides the game. Only down by 2. Valley View is well within reach of this game.
Again, like we predicted, a very good game, and the 4-6 record is kind of climbing up to Oakwood, and with them being up, and then Oakwood being up by 9, and then all of a sudden they're back up, and it's going to be a really entertaining fourth quarter. I can tell you that much.
I tell you what, Drake, we got the best seats in the house right here courtside for this nice fourth quarter. We got right here next to the Oakwood bench. Get to hear everything Coach wants to say. Get to see all the players check in. This is great environment here on a Friday night.
Of course, and going back to the JV game for Oakwood, you know, Coach Dwayne Hansborough was livid, man, and he was very vocal to that JV team for Oakwood, and it was entertaining watching him yell at his team and helping them win as they'd overall win against Valley View in that JV matchup.
See if they can get a JV and a varsity sweep here, but the Valley View Spartans looking to, you know, cut those hopes down.
Yep, indeed. But again, you think, man, Oakwood's coming off of that, you know, that dang near 30-point loss against Fairmont. Fairmont being that solid team, and they're just like, man, we need to go to Valley View and to Germantown, and we need to take charge, and that is what Aiden Giacomet is going to do for this team right now.
15 points at the start of the fourth quarter. He's taking this team on his shoulders right now.
Three players so far with 15 points for both teams, and he's going to try and get the extra three-point shot, and Denny just can't make it.
Denny airballed the first. It was well on its way out of bounds, and then Valenti came in there, took it back. He got it back to Denny again and missed the second one. So couldn't capitalize on the opportunity.
Try to create some space in the paint. See what Bremner wants to do. Passes it. Bang! Corner three for number 2, Aiden Giacomet.
Drake, Aiden Giacomet's been the guy for him, you know.
Yep, 18 points, only just one foul. He's like, man, I'm a Lumberjack, and I'm going to help this team win, as they are up by 7 points right now with just about 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Back in is Ruben for Owen Horsting.
Ruben, you know, they really need this player, as, again, he leads his team in 18 points per game, and, you know, he's been a playmaker so far this season for the Lumberjacks, and they really need him, as it's going to be tipped by Spartan, and it's going to be Oakwood's ball. Ruben to dish out the inbound.
Valley View, or Oakwood was only up by 1.
Tries to put a little shot in the pass, and is deflected by number 3, Micah Valenti, and it's going to be Oakwood's ball again. So they're going to go to the other side of the court, and they get the pass. Number 1, oh, blocked by Fritz. Ended up getting the offensive rebound. Oh, a little too fancy of a pass. It's going to be a blocking foul. Or, yeah, blocking foul. And it's going to be Valley View dishing out the ball. 4-on-4, Denny versus Ruben so far. Denny's got the better of Ruben in this matchup.
It's funny you say that, Drake, because we're sitting right here on Oakwood's bench, and Coach said, Ruben, you switch.
Yeah.
He said no. He wants Denny, but Denny's getting the better of him.
Again, as they collaborate with that little high five, and it's going to be Oakwood's ball.
Bit of a mismatch here. Valenti on Ruben.
Trying to get some open space on Fritz, and cannot make the layup, but that's okay because Patrick Bremner gets the rebound, and he forces the foul.
Here you see the replay here. Just a great board from Oakwood's Patrick Bremner, and then tries to go back up with it, and it's fouled. So it's on the floor, but a good job from Bremner getting that ball.
See what they could do there. See if Ruben wanted to shoot. He didn't, but that's okay because Patrick Bremner tries to make the free three and can't make it.
Anthony Valenti's fouled hard, and that's the Oakwood's second foul.
Try and see if they could get stuff going. Just a little over 6 minutes left, and they're down by 7 for the Spartans. Denny trying to drive in, see what he can do. Fritz with the ball, pass. Tried to make the three, can't make it. Little fight with the ball. Oakwood's gonna gain possession. And it's gonna be a foul on Valley View.
That's Micah Valenti's third foul, and the team's third early here in the third quarter, or fourth quarter, correction.
They got to be smart because you know how we saw in the JV game where they tried to foul a little bit earlier in the game and just didn't really end up well for them as they were shooting free throws for the rest of the quarter.
Got a little bit of a slick spot here early in the fourth quarter. So Ruben's set to inbound the ball after we situate this out a little bit. Cleaning off the ball. Ball was a little wet. These boys get a little sweaty here, so.
For sure, reasonably so. This has been a great game.
Good game to watch for sure. Bet it's even better to be in there. Little conference matchup on a Friday night. What's better? Jackman threw that fastball to the corner.
Great pass. He wanted the three, but that's okay because he just passed it to Patrick Bremner, and he said, I got you.
Bremner was midair. Played a little tips with it and put it in there. Denny trying to get the better at Ruben. He's unable to.
See if he wants to make the three, and he did. Drains it from the corner. The younger Valenti brother.
Hasn't had much points to show, Drake, but he's been good on the defensive side of the ball.
For sure, and Giacomet just bounces right back for his 20th point of the game.
Aiden Giacomet's going off here tonight.
Denny with a little jump pass for Fritz. Fritz trying to get open, passes it to Valenti, and he's going to try and find somebody open. And nobody's open, and Oakwood gets the steal. Trying to come up fast. Ruben thinks about the three, passes it, can't make the three.
Giacomet got hot hands there. He said, I got 20, might as
break.
well make it 23.
Tried to sell the foul, but didn't work. And Oakwood gets the ball back. Tries to make the pass. Great effort. Ruben just kind of slowing down right now. 15 trying to set a pass back for the little pick and roll, and he makes the jump shot.
We're standing here, Drake, and I could hear the foul on that shot sitting down from here. So the bench over here was wondering where was the foul.
Yeah, it was a little no call, but that's all right because they got the points, and all of a sudden Oakwood's up by 10. Oh, what a pick. Great little screen. Fritz, the tallest player, and Ruben, the shortest player, kind of knocked him down, and all of a sudden Ruben gets a foul. Try and look at the foul here. And just kind of got him.
We got a full timeout here from the Oakwood Lumberjacks. Take a minute, calm his team down, get him some water, sit him down on that full timeout.
For sure, and man, this Valley View crowd, for it being a little school than our school in Kettering Fairmont, man, this gym has been rocking dang near all night. So
yeah, it's been a great environment. It's a pleasure to be down here. It's great.
Again, like we said, we're kind of thinking of that student section in the stage, and thinking might be asking the faculty for Fairmont if we could get a little couch at Trinita. That would be nice.
Drake is stuck on this couch.
It looks comfy, man. Nobody's sitting in it now because
everybody's seat in the house.
Everybody's standing, but man, before the game they were sitting and they were comfy, man. I was jealous.
So let's see if the Spartans are able to cut down this lead with just 3:35 left to play.
For sure, and just a 10-point game. You think at the beginning, the Spartans' offense was on fire. You know, Denny was making shots, Fritz was making shots all over the place, and you know, Oakwood in the second half decides to come back by a little bit, and now all of a sudden they're up by 10. Pass to Valenti, tries to make the three, and he makes it.
That was much needed for the Spartans to keep that momentum going towards their side. and be able to cut that lead down to 7.
For sure.
So if anything bad happens for them on defense, they still got a little wiggle room. 3 minutes left. Oakwood's going to try and move this ball around, not force anything too much.
For sure, and with 3 minutes left, they got to start going. You know, Oakwood's kind of going to settle down, probably not shoot as many fast shots as they can, as there's going to be a foul on the floor on Fritz. Just look on the replay, just a little reach in. Yep, got both of his arms. Definitely got to be smart when you're on defense. Can't foul, because if you get 2 more fouls with 2 minutes left, they're going to be shooting from free throw. And, man, they've been very efficient as number 11 goes for the 3 and can't make it. It's going to be out of bounds.
Going to stay with Oakwood.
Stay with Oakwood. Ruben to dish the ball out. Passes it to Bremner. And loses the ball, and it's going to stay with Oakwood as it gets knocked out.
Jake, like we just said, they're just going to try to move this ball around. Eat 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the clock. But with that new high school rule, they could be shooting 2 shots on any foul soon. So
yeah, for sure. And one. They're going to count it.
Wow.
And Giacomet, his 22nd point of the game. And the leading scorer of this game is going to go and shoot for 1. And a great layup and a great foul shot.
Great game overall for Giacomet. 23 points on the night. That's insane.
For sure, the leader in points, again, with Luke Rubin, only has 11. But, you know, number 2, Aiden Giacomet, the senior 6-foot guard, says, "I got you." And it bounces off for that three-point. And Oakwood gains possession again. Little lob in the backward reverse layup, and that is good. And Oakwood's back by 2, and Rubin makes the layup again. And all of a sudden, Spartans are down by 14.
Drake, 2 minutes left, 14 points.
Again.
Barring a miracle, I don't know.
Again,
I think Valley View's going to take another loss.
For sure, man. And Luke Rubin, his short, fast guard ability to get to the defender and get to the hoop and just drive. And it looks like Oakwood is going to foul. Coach claims they're in gold.
He's got their defense set up for him or their offense, correction.
If they don't know, now they know.
Coach would go over, they said, "We're in gold." They all looked at him. What are you talking about? He said, "Gold medal."
Nodded, said, "All right, let's go for it."
So here we are with gold medal.
As Rubin has the ball while they're up by 14 with just 1:20 left. And they're really just going to try and slow this down, drive the clock. Again, no shot clock in high school basketball. Rubin just, his fast ability saying, "Oh, you want to play tag? Want to play a little tag? I'll get away from you," until all of a sudden number 23, Jed Lynch, says, "Dag, you're it."
So, Drake, I think I can tell you what gold medal is. Run around until you get fouled.
Hey, fair enough. Gold medal sprinter is looking like Luke Rubin as he's just running with the court saying, "Catch me if you can." Rubin is going to shoot 2. It's the shot up, makes it. It's going to be his 14th point of the night. And again, they're just taking a very demanding lead. 15 points all of a sudden. Oakwood's coming for that SWBL title. Good pass into Denny. Denny just trying to make something happen. Shoots from 3, bounces off the backboard and just can't make it.
He had to hook that shot up. Not a great shot, but Valley View's just gonna try and let him dribble this out. They're not going to try and intentionally foul. It doesn't look like it. I guess they are.
There's really
trying to trap, and they get a turnover. So
I mean, yeah, there's really no reason to. I mean, if you get a turnover, you get a turnover. But again, you're down by 15 points with 40 seconds left. No shot clock, man. It's not looking very good for the Spartans right now. But see if they can just play for pride and see if they can make this deficit just a little bit lower, as this game is going to soon come to an end. And all of a sudden, Ruben gets the ball again with 23 seconds.
That'll about do it.
Yeah. Again, claps from the crowd, not from the home crowd, but claps from the bench, man. They're all happy, and all of a sudden, Oakwood is going to go to 9-2. The Valley View Spartans going to 4-7. Oakwood going to play Urbana at the Pit on Saturday the 13th, which is tomorrow. And then Valley View going to play, okay, look at this here, Franklin on next Thursday. So that is the end of our game, 68-53. Lumberjacks winning by 15 points. Player of the game looking to be number 2, Aiden Giacomet, the 6-foot senior guard, man. And Oakwood was down by a little bit at halftime. Wynn said, we can win this game, and we gotcha. And they are going to go to a 9-2 record.
Special thanks to some students here from Valley View helping out running the camera, our producers in the truck, and our guy Jared on the sideline. That's all from me and Drake, guys. Thank you.
Good night.